Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Martine, and if you're new here, thank you for joining us. And if you're one of my regular subscribers, welcome back and thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be, I'm going to pull some cards in a minute, but I wanted to talk about today starts Mercury retrograde. And I wanted to incorporate a little bit more of astrology in my channel and in my readings, as I am learning astrology currently and probably will still be learning for the next couple of years because it is so vast. So anyway, today starts Mercury retrograde. It starts today and ends February 3rd. But also prior to today, we've been in that shadow period where the energies start coming in little by little, and there's a shadow period at the end where things kind of trickle down, because it's not like an on-off switch on the day. It kind of like the energy needs time to dissipate. So anyway, just a little background about Mercury retrograde. The planet Mercury is the planet Mercury rules the zodiac signs of Gemini and Virgo. And Mercury retrograde is associated with Mercury, really, the planet is associated with all forms of communication, the inflow and the outflow of communication and intelligence. I meant to add that. And so the theme really of the Mercury retrograde is your thoughts, your mind, and your intellect. All right. This is a time where communications and mental pursuits and connections break down. So this can manifest with in-person communications. It can manifest in emails and text messages and all forms of communications. It could be misunderstandings, miscommunications. Websites can shut down, like I think it was the last Mercury retrograde. That was when Instagram had shut down for like half a day. That was during Mercury retrograde. So that's a prime example of what the energy can bring, what can happen, and people losing their shit because they can't communicate in their normal way of communicating. So whenever people talk about Mercury in retrograde, people are always thinking about the negative. And oh my God, you got to be careful. Things are going to shut down, like your email. Be careful, like double check things. Make sure your emails are not sitting in your outbox and that they were never sent and stuff like that. So it's people tend to get in a frenzy when this time comes around, but there's also another side to it. Mercury retrograde is the best time to be introspective. While things are going awry, and you can flip that energy inward and focus on your thoughts, because again, Mercury is the planet of communication, and the signs of Gemini and Virgo are heavy influenced by thoughts. Okay, so focus on your thoughts, keep them positive, and use those positive thoughts. Use your introspection to get ahead of the potential breakdowns. You know what I mean? So try to anticipate, well, not maybe anticipate, but be ready for whatever may potentially could happen. And in a couple of days, not only are we now in the Mercury retrograde energy, but in a couple of days, on the 17th, on Monday, then it's going to be the Cancer full moon, okay, which is going to happen for a few days. So that energy is going to be coupled. These are strong energies, the retrograde energy and the full moon energy. So a full moon is when the moon and sun are opposite each other. They're, literally on opposite sides of the earth, and it kind of puts me in mind of, because the moon is the feminine planet and the sun is the masculine planet, being opposed, being on opposite sides of the earth. I feel like being back to back, but on opposite sides. It's kind of like a balance of the masculine and the feminine in this full moon energy. So Cancer, it's a Cancer full moon. Cancer is the ruler of the 4th house, which has a heavy influence on family, on home life, the mother figure relationships. These things will be really influenced and affected. So you may release things or issues that you may have with your mom or your grandma, and also you may come to realizations and epiphanies, like real aha moments about something that's focused on your home, your family, your relationships, and and things of that nature. So the Mercury retrograde and Cancer full moon combination can really bring in misunderstandings and miscommunications within the home, within the family, like with your spouse, children, so be mindful of that. Or there may be conversations that are really long overdue, that needed to happen, that were, kind of put on the back burner, but now are coming to the surface because you need to clear the air, you need to release baggage, you need to kind of set the tone for a new, forward movement. So this time can heavily influence shadow work as well. With the Mercury influence, with your thoughts and stuff, and our pattern of self-love and self-care can be really influenced and looked at as well. So with the Cancer influence, intuitives may, like myself, may find themselves feeling disconnected and not so in tune for a period of time. And this is where that whole thoughts theme comes in and is very important to keep those thoughts positive, keep those thoughts uplifted, because you're going to need those thoughts to stay as high vibratory as possible, because when Mercury goes back direct, then you want to move forward with those thoughts. You don't want to have to bring yourself out of the retrograde. You want to act as if, keep those thoughts positive. You want to continue to act as if, even though things may be slowing down for 3 weeks, because the retrograde only lasts for 3 weeks. So keep moving forward in your thoughts so that when it goes direct, you would already have been ahead of the game. All right. So that's my little spiel for that. So I want to pull some oracle cards I'm not going to pull any tarot cards today. Because if you're on my channel, you'll notice that I've been posting the weeklies for next week's, the zodiac sign readings for next week. So it's strictly going to be oracle cards today, guys. And I'm pulling from the Moonology deck and see what can we expect for this weekend's, this Mercury retrograde, first of all. And kind of the Cancer full moon combo. What can we expect? These are really strong energies. So let's just pull some cards. All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I'm also going to pull out some chakra healing cards and see what chakras should we really focus on and work on in this time during the Mercury retrograde and the Cancer full moon combo energy. What chakras should we work on? Work on healing, work on balancing, work on opening. Which chakra? Come on. Boom. Perfect. All right, so the new moon and Cancer card came out. See that? I don't know if it's focusing, but I hope it is. Anyway, you and your loved ones are safe. And during this time, a lot of us might be feeling a little unsafe in where we are at home, you know, because this is the energy of home. Fourth house energy is about home and home life. So not to worry about your home life or you being safe, because you and your loved ones are safe. And if for any time, I'm looking at 11:44 right now on my watch, just said synchronicities everywhere. And for any time that you and your loved ones, you don't feel safe, there's something that I always call in Archangel Michael, because he is the archangel of protection, and I always ask him to come in and protect my home, protect my family, like on a regular basis. Like if you just ask him one time, you don't have to keep asking him, but that's what I do, you know, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But if you know, there's no need to feel unsafe or anything like that, because you are protected. Now, when I was pulling these cards, I was like, so surprised, but not really, but that this card came out, because this is literally the full moon in Cancer card. That's happening. It's going to be happening. And a personal issue reaches resolution. And that's what I was talking about when I said, you know, for some of you, there may be long overdue conversations that are going to be had. And you saw me pull these cards, like, and that was my own intuitive interpretations of the energy. And then this card comes out. So, I mean, really, that's just a big confirmation for me, but also it's true. Personal issues, you know, reach resolutions during this energy, during this time, even though we're in a retrograde energy, but on the other hand, we're in a full moon energy as well. So it's two very different energies, but, you know, they're kind of collaborating. So the next card is, it's time to release negativity. Yes, it is time to release negativity. And if that's what you're working towards in this full moon, because full moon energy, like I said before, is about releasing. It's about walking away from things or letting things fall away that no longer, resonate with you, releasing things, releasing people, releasing situations out of your life that don't resonate anymore. So right now, I feel that a lot of us are consciously releasing negative things and negative people out of our lives, and really working towards resolving home issues, relationship issues, with maybe issues with your kids, with your family, friends, just resolution in general, just coming to a resolve in general, so that we can release that negativity and move forward and, and just be happy. So the next card that came out is the transformation card. All right. One of my very favorite cards, because I'm all about the transformation. And this is giving me real Scorpio vibes, because Scorpio is the sign of transformation and things of that nature. So, there's a lot of transformative energy when you're releasing things, when you're letting things go from your life that you want to let go of. That's the beginning part of transformation. That's where you start your whole transformation journey, is by consciously letting go, walking away, and releasing, and making space. What's really important in a transformation process is making space, understanding that that is the whole point of letting go of things, is to make space, is to be lighter, and to make space for new things to come in, new positive things to come in. So we have the next card, which is purity. It's kind of bright, guys. Purity. When I look at this card, I'm seeing newness. I'm seeing pure, newness, pure feelings, pure emotion, just new beginnings. You know how new things are new and everything about it is pure, it's untouched, nothing has been tainted. And that's what I'm seeing in this card, is just us trying to get to that level of newness. Are we trying to get to that level of purity in our thoughts and in our emotions and in our relationships, and not allowing ourselves to get caught up in negative retrograde energy, because it's not always negative. If you know how to work with the energy and you're conscious of things, it's not, there's a lot of good that can come out of a retrograde period. And I feel like a lot of us are working towards the purity, the newness, the untainted energy of it all. When things go back direct, it gives you an opportunity to start anew, from that transformative time where you're releasing and letting go. And then when we go direct, it's all about newness and purity. All right. So the chakra that Spirit is really guiding us to open, clear, balance is our heart chakra. And that really absolutely falls in line. I was about to say falls in love. Falls in line with Cancer energy. They are all about their heart. They are highly sensitive, even empathic, intuitive, and very much wear their feelings on their sleeve, and you know, are really all about their, you know, their family and love and being in love and all that good stuff. So I feel like a lot of us can benefit right now from really doing heart chakra work. A popular crystal that you can buy to work with your heart chakra is rose quartz, and as well as a green colored crystal like green aventurine. Working on your heart chakra meditation, heart chakra meditations, really paying attention to your breath and paying attention to when your heart expands, what triggers your heart to expand and what triggers it to contract. Like, you know, like what if you're fearful of something or a gut instinct that's telling you something is not for you. I know for me, I feel that energy in my stomach and sometimes in my heart, depending on what it is. But there's a lot of work we can do to expand our heart chakra, sound healing. I think I have a video, a short sound healing and Reiki video that I can link for heart expansion. If you guys, you can, I'll try to link it. I don't know how to link a card yet, but I'll try to do that. Although if not, then you can look for it on my channel. Also, there are many heart chakra meditations here on YouTube that are phenomenal. I listen to this channel regularly. They put out meditation videos and they're all great. Meditative Mind, they're really great. They have a lot of great videos, meditation videos, and chakra balancing, to be specific. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out one last final message, angel answers. So I want everyone who's watching to kind of set an intention or ask a question. Ask a question to yourself, set an intention, take a few moments to do that, and while I'll pull a card on that intention. Okay, so I'm setting my intention to answer your question or confirm your intention, and let's see what I got. Okay, well, if some of you were asking for advice or asking a question, the answer is ask your angels. Ask your angels, whatever it is that you're seeking guidance on, that you need to know, that you may be confused about, not knowing how to move, where to go. Ask your angels. As you see here, this person is kind of kneeling down, sitting in thought, prayer, meditation, whatever the case may be. When you ask for guidance from your angels or your guides, a lot of times the answer will come to you in, they meet you where you are. So if you're someone who's always driving, like if you're a cross country driver, you drive trucks or whatever, then they'll meet you where you are, especially if you already see lots of repeated numbers, signs, symbols, synchronicities, things, feathers that you always get in leaves. They'll meet you where you are to answer that question for you or to give you confirmation that they're around. So when you seek an answer, just pay attention. When you ask a question, pay attention and just know that they'll meet you where you are. Okay, so pay attention, keep yourself open for the answer, most importantly. All right, so everyone, I hope you enjoyed this mini reading, this astrology talk, this oracle card pull video, whatever it was, combination of Mercury retrograde and Cancer full moon information. As always, please do subscribe, thumbs up the video, comment. I'd like to know what you think. And also, if you feel called to, share this video with your family and friends. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for all the weeklies to be published sometime between today and tomorrow. Okay? Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.